Hey, good morning to you. We're in chapter 12 of Acts, beginning verse 6. Yesterday, I read and shared where Peter had been put in prison because the Jews were persecuting, and we see that Herod had put James to death. So today we see that it says at the end of verse 5, the church was praying for Peter. And so it says, when Herod was about to bring him out, that night Peter was sleeping, bound with two chains between two soldiers, and guards before the door were keeping prison. Now behold, an angel of the Lord stood by him, and a light shone in the prison. He struck Peter on the side and raised him up, saying, "Arise quickly." And his chains fell off his sides. Then he said, the angel said to him, "Gird yourself and tie on your sandals." And so he did. And he said to him, "Put on your garment and follow me." So he went out and followed him, and he did not know that what was done by the angel was real, but he thought he was seeing a vision. And when they were past the first and second guard posts, they came to the iron gate that leads to the city, which opened to them of its own accord. And they went out and went down one street, and immediately the angel departed from him. And when Peter had come to himself, he said, "And now I know for certain that the Lord has sent his angel and has delivered me from the hand of Herod and from all the expectation of the Jewish people." We stop there at verse 11. Just a couple of things I want to note to you. One, you notice how Peter is in prison. He's bound with two chains. He's between two soldiers, and the guards are keeping a door locked up on him. He's there. The one who's put him there is killed James with a sword, and Peter knows that's probably what's going to happen to him, or could, and Peter's asleep. But friends, when we walk with Jesus, we need to not let whatever's going on in this world trouble us. We need to be like Jesus was when he was in the bow of the ship, asleep, in the hold of the ship, asleep in the storm, because we know that we're in God's hands. The angel stood by him, and a light fell on him and struck Peter on the side and raised him up, said, "Arise quickly," and his chains fell off. I love that. We talk about the chain breaker and things, but with God, the chains will fall off. We can't be bound. And we do what he tells us to do. So he tells him, stand up, put on his garments, and he leads him out. Now, Peter thinks that this is a vision. He's thinking it's too good to be true. But they walk past the guards, the first and second. They come to the gate, and the gate opens of its own accord. I want you to know the things that are holding you. If you will trust in Jesus, if you will realize he has a purpose for your life, Satan can't hold you. The enemy can't hurt you. The doors won't be held against you. You can move right on out. And so Peter says, "I know for certain the Lord has sent his angel and delivered me from the hand of those who would harm him." The Herod and the Jews weren't going to be able to harm him. And so Peter now knows that God has a mission for him. I want you to think about today in your life, the times that God has delivered you, and probably in the process of delivering you now. Even while you're in a place where you think you're bound and you can't move forward, plan on moving forward with God. You rest, and when he tells you it's time, you move. And understand he has a mission for your life this day. I pray that you'll answer the call, that you'll go on that mission, you'll do what God calls you to do, and you realize you're in his hand, and no one can pluck you out. So you follow Jesus this day, and know that you're loved. Have a great one, and God bless.